Feed me. Feed me more. Feed me more.
Welcome to another Feed Me More Nutrition Live. I am the Big Guy Ryback. Thank you for joining me, guys. Happy Thursday. It's been a good one. A lot going on. Just got back making a performance meal. Set another PR personally on the Stairmaster today. After doing 40 on the elliptical at max level 25, I went on and I do 60 seconds rest on level 8 with the hands on the Stairmaster, and then max out level 25. The machine is burning when I'm on it I'm 285 right now. I'm down a few pounds from not lifting it. It'll be a month on Saturday, but the machine is working in overdrive and with all the weight on it. And I max out 30 seconds as fast as I can, no hands, back to a minute rest. I did 9 rounds straight of that. And I did 6 rounds early last week, then 8 a few days later, and then 9 this week. And I'll get one more session in and go for 10 or 11. And I think if I do it before my elliptical, I'm in a much better position because you get it. Definitely your energy levels on the Stairmaster when you're going at that high intensity, you just start tapping out like your energy. So, but I got through it and I felt great. So I'm pretty pumped. So having my last coffee, making a performance meal, every meal's a chance to get better in my mind, and I'm pumped. So here I am, answer some questions, talk some supplements. The 1, 2, 3 muscle joint tendon is out. I just got mine in today. I've seen other people posting they're getting theirs in. Very, very happy. Thank you for everyone's patience with getting that supplement in. We've got a lot of cool things that are going to be happening here in the next 4 or 5 months as we shift into another gear to scale further. And that's it's going to be, I'm looking forward to all that. I do have a meme of myself. There's many things with wrestling, and then obviously with the ASMR, with the Ruffles, with the chips. And I don't know if there's probably others. That's why you put out content and do things. And we've talked about this on other shows in great detail. It's all a beautiful thing. The more people see me, Ricky Scurvy 285 is fucking massive. That's almost double my weight. But I can't. Hold on. What was the end of that comment, you son of a bitch? I know that wasn't all a good comment. There was definitely an insult at the end of that. But you're also about a foot taller. Well, that was very nice of you, Ricky. Thank you. I thought you were going to say something a little maybe under your. Are we getting part 2 of the Ruffles video? Yeah, I think I'm going to do what's it called? Return of the Ruffles, featuring the chip guy. That might be the title of it. You got any recommendations? I got to make sure the Ruffles are plant-based, Ricky. We can't have any dairy or anything in the Ruffles. I'm full vegan. I don't know if you know that or not. There's Ricky Scurvy. My working punches taste like candy. That's the fucking point. You gotta love them. Gotta love them. What's going on? Any questions? Health and fitness, nutrition, supplements. Man of Steel, welcome. Good to see you again, mi amigo. When I was on gear, we've talked about that, and it was mild from 20 to 24 for a few, like 3 or 4, like small little cycles. And no, it wasn't difficult at all because I never did a lot. So, and I, not difficult at all. I've always been in shape. I always worked out really hard, and it was just something getting into wrestling. Oh, everyone else is doing it. I want to still be the biggest. Insecure mindset, and wish I never did, but I learned a lot of valuable lessons from it. And it's not what everybody thinks on all that stuff, but it's horrible for you. And it's like it's just so much, just it's bad, like in the culture and all of it. So it's like I got a little bit of hate. I got some messages because another channel of put out that I claim they like to use the word natty for natural. I've said, I don't know if anyone's been more transparent and honest about anything than me. And I'm like, so somebody makes a fake video and then batches the supplements, right? And then people watch it, and they're all of that culture. So they hate it that anyone that can have success and not have to do that stuff. They absolutely hate it. And so then they just get upset over lies and then say really negative things and then get blocked. And I just keep doing what I'm doing and being great and coming out with more supplements and making more money and helping more people. And they can't stop the Ryback Express. Choo choo. We're going into overdrive here. That was a very weak choo choo, also, I must admit. Natty by nature. That's what we should just run with it. Get more hate than ever. God forbid I did start working out at 11, 12 years old and just have been obsessed with supplementation, diet, and nutrition and working out and have good genetics. And I would say great genetics. And I'm vegan for 6 months. So I'm clearly just better than everybody, because that's once you go vegan, you realize how much better you are than people. It's part of it. It's a great thing. That's why I want you all to go vegan, so we can all be great together. Good to see you guys. Coke, steroids, and cocaine, best supplements. Yeah, I don't recommend those. I would go with the Big Guy testosterone booster and wake up unlimited energy all day long. And your dealio is going to work all the time on that. With the other, you're going to be in some big trouble. You and the other bros at the gym, though, could talk about your dick problems in the locker room, brother. I would do personally 3 to 4 months and then take a month off. And that's what I do. Like, I stayed on it when I came off my TRT and got my test levels back to the low normal range, up hundreds of points. And it's just, that was, for me, they told me it would be with the numbers the way they were, and they weren't getting any higher. And it was a primary hypogonadism. It was best to just go on TRT and stay healthy. And I had no problem with them. I'm fine with that. I'd rather just take the guessing and the stress out of the equation. But that's what you get. That's why I tell people, once you do anything on that route and that nature, even pro hormones. Like when I was a kid, they were selling pro hormones as supplements, which will completely shut you down forever. That's what a lot of people, our generation got. This is why I'm very passionate about this. My generation got screwed, and it is what it is, but by bad business people selling shit for bad. And that's what I hate. And I hate the clowns and these people that do stuff that can actually harm people selling them. It's just all trash. God forbid, and a lot of people don't understand this. They don't understand, like, selling's not bad. Selling's great. When you're selling great products that can help people, they can't comprehend that because they're such pieces of shit. They're like, there's no way anybody could do that. Yeah, Steve, there is. It's like, our profit margins aren't as good as yours, but we're still making money, Steve, and we're helping people and we're doing the right thing. Like, so just a different mindset. Good to see you guys. Increase your calories, Ultimo. That's the only way to increase your mass with weight training. Yes, that stuff, those all the supplements, those two go very well together. With a busy schedule, would it be safe if I take 8 capsules of the fat burner and 10 caps of the big guy testosterone one time during the day? If you're taking your whole dosage, yeah, there's no problem with that. Like those things, the max dosage on the Shell Shock is 8 capsules, or 4 capsules 4 times a day, which I've talked to people, 8 twice a day. We had to, for labeling purposes, put that four times a day because one, putting an 8 capsule serving size would really is that was too high for me. 6 is the highest I ever want to go on any supplement, and that's for the sleep aid. That's once a day at night. And I tell people if you have a problem with that, you could try taking half the dosage, or you could take 2 capsules 3 times, or 3 capsules 2 times, and it eliminates that problem altogether. So, but yeah, you'll be more than fine on doing that. Best ab workout, in my opinion. Great question. I love the P90X. I love Athlean X has some very good, an ab app with a lot of very good body weight exercises. Big believer with abs like that. And for your core, especially if you're an athlete, really, really having good endurance and strength in your core. So I do one of the higher rep, one of those P90X, Ab Ripper X1 or 2, and then the Athlean X usually thrown in here and there, and weighted abs from the gym once a week, and for strength. So I try to get a good combination with that to keep my core, as well as doing other core stuff during the week as far as exercises and different things that will engage my core as well. Hip thrust, an absolute must for glutes. For the it's one thing with guys, it's directly correlated with bad backs, I believe. So strengthening the glutes and like things like hip thrust that the chicks all do, I think it's very beneficial to guys, for all people. Not worried about what other companies are doing, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. My best, no, we're not even getting into that. No, no wrestling stuff. Thank you guys very much. My lower body workouts are always alternated. I mean, I like to throw something in there with a squat. I want to get a belt squat also. I love the belt squats. Um, Glute ham raises. I love throwing in some leg extensions for the quads. Hip thrust, a must every week when I'm training. I like to do the hip adductor, abductor machines. I think those are really key, especially for athletes and staying healthy and keeping your glutes strengthened, as well as your inner groin muscles. All very important muscles. And then every once in a while, throwing a leg press or a hack squat here and there. No, I'm Joseph, full vegan, no egg whites, none of that stuff, man. I don't know a lot about the Rock's new energy drink, but I think that they're using a natural sweetener. I think it's a very good thing if it is, as long as it's not using the artificial sweeteners and colors. I've always said I actually looked into that years ago about wanting to do the wake up energy in a can. So that space. The Rock is probably one of the few people that can get into that because financially it was way above my pay grade. Because the problem with that is, I think anybody can create an energy drink and get limited quantities made. The real problem excuse me. I think I'm getting the black lung. It's not COVID. Now my voice is great. The Rock is one of the few people that I believe has the finances and working with another partnership, probably with a company, to get shelf space in the big stores, because I was told you're competing with the Red Bulls, the Monster Energies, I don't know, Bang Energy, I don't know if rain is in places. In some places, you're dealing with companies that pay for that shelf space. So, but to get a natural energy drink out there, I think is huge if that's what he's doing. Everything he touches is, I mean, it goes. I didn't see any of the no wrestling stuff, guys. Yeah, you're too young. I would stay away. You know, you don't need to. You should have natural energy. You don't need to be getting. And there's nothing bad in there, but I just say just hold off till you're 16, 17, 18. Yes, we're going to be scaling and getting more supplements out. I'll be announcing more of that in the future, guys. You guys, if you don't know the answer to that, I'm blocking you guys for asking. I don't want to see the stuff, the wrestling stuff. Blade, the good workout when you're really exhausted is the workout that you're going to do. If you're not able, I mean, I get it, and I would look into cilantro does work great for that. That's why I highly recommend it. Everyone add it once or twice a day to your meals. If you're able to get to something that, like a coffee, or if you could take the wake up limited energy, even if it's half a scoop, you don't want to take it at night if you're exhausted and you're going to bed shortly thereafter, because then you're screwed. I would say maybe throw in the Pumplexity. It's non-stim, and there's beta alanine and a bunch of L-citrulline, 6 grams of that, and some other really cool vanadyl sulfate, some really good pump ingredients. And the beta alanine is going to help with your exercise output, anaerobic and aerobic. I would so that could be very beneficial to give you a little something to kind of to power you through. Other than that, you just got to find a way. It's tough, I know. It's You're the one experiencing it though. I could tell you all day long, I got great energy, man. Like you gotta find that energy. You gotta tap into it at some point though. And I've been there and I've had to do it. And it's but you can only do that. I can only say I can tell you gotta give you some recommendations here and there, but it's like you gotta be the motivation has to be there where that workout is that important to you to get it done, if that makes sense. Yeah, the penalty box is stuffed. If you find yoga helpful, man, I think that's great. I've gotten away from it and I've improved significantly. I think in going vegan, my inflammation is down. I'm more flexible than I've ever been. And that was stretching 45 minutes a day, and I was more hurt than I ever was doing that. I've changed my stance on that drastically, working with the physiotherapist and developing core strength. When muscles are strong and functioning, you don't want to elongate them. It's and I'm not tight either. I'm very flexible, especially for my size. I think a lot of that's diet, and when you get away from the meats, your body just loosens up. So, but if it works for you, I'm all for it. I'll never, I just go by what I experience. Thank you, guys. It depends on the supplements you're taking. The wake up limited energy, you're going to feel right away. And everything depends. I think the testosterone booster, you could start feeling it in a week or two. And as the time goes on, you're going to see more and more results, especially if you got everything in line with it. The Shell Shock Extreme Fat Burner with a good diet and working out. I think in a matter, we had one person lose 10 pounds and message us. They incorporated it into their workout routine and diet, and they've been working hard, and they lost 10 pounds in 1 week. The products work. It just is all a matter. If you work, they're going to work even better. Good to see you guys. Eventually, this stuff will stop, guys. It's people that want to try to stop us from just having good conversation, and people, and it's disheartening. That's one of the unfortunate parts of wrestling. It's my least favorite part of wrestling is the culture of the negativity on it, and the people that hold on to their feelings as you as a character and carry it over to real life. It's the absolute worst thing, and that's why you've seen so many wrestlers never do anything after wrestling. It's a toxic culture with that fan base, and I will smash that shit all day long. No time for it. I love the great fans. I have no time for the losers and the pieces of shit out there. I will say it. A lot of people are too scared to say it. I'm not. They can go fuck themselves. They're absolute fucking losers. I give them the tools to help themselves. I block them. I want nothing to do with them. I don't want them to have anything to do with me. I want to help people. I want to do great things. The toxic culture and that environment and the people that are in it, no thank you. I will go back and do what I love and never be a part of that toxic culture. We just keep doing what we're doing. Final stem cell went great, man. It's been about a few weeks now, and I'm on Saturday. It'll be 4 weeks of no weights, and I can't wait to get back and get going and really see where I end up here. I got a lot of work. Shoulder I broke up a lot of scar tissue late last night, actually, too. I'll always give it to you straight. I'm not, and I love people. I love communicating with. I don't like people that go out of their way that have a bad mindset, that want to drag people down, spam the chat, do horrible things. I'll always tell people that listen to me, don't do that to people. If I see someone talking shit to somebody online that follows me, I block them. Even though they might love me, I don't agree with the mindset. You can have your opinions. I just don't agree with the mindset. And it's very like to take something from a business, working movies, essentially physical movies, and to carry that over into people's real lives. No time for that mindset. I was doing a lot of MMA before my stem cell procedures. Those will be added back when I'm back with the wrestling training, when I could figure that out with my schedule, with everything. And it was because before I was running on red for a long time. Now I'm running on red in different ways, business wise, but I think I will be able to have the time to fit those in as time goes on. Hello, hello. Good to see you guys. I do want to say also, guys, feed me more nutrition right now. Free white face mask with all your orders. If you want to save 25%, please sign up. If you click on feedmemore.com on the homepage, it'll be in the descriptions and comments as well. Sign up for the email newsletter. We give you huge discounts and one motivational message a week. That's it. No spamming. And we have our text message, which is one message a week. Sign up so you can get 25% off your next 2 orders by signing up for those, and just get a motivational message each week. You'll get 2 messages total if you sign up for both. 1 email, 1 text, and a big discount every week, not made available to the regular public or on social media or in our marketing or anything like that as our thank you. So take advantage of those deals and get signed up for those. And then the free mask is all of March as well. JDW, very cool, man. That makes me so happy that you've changed your outlook. That's why, and again, do what I do, and I myself help people. I get messages all the time from people that say this, and it's a great, beautiful thing. A lot of people won't change their mindset, and it's not. It makes me really happy to see that, because you're only going to see your life improve and getting out of that bubble and that mindset, and it makes me very happy to hear that, man. Thank you. Brazil, what's going on? Thank you very much, Chris, for signing up. Colombia, welcome. Raider Nation, thank you very much, brother. That I tell people I'm not in the supplement business. I'm in the self-empowerment business. It's something entirely different. That's why I preach, and everything we do on all my branding is mindset, and that hungry feed me more mindset, that growth mindset is such a key part of all this. It's mindset, it's nutrition, it's supplementation, it's our outlook on life, And this is the stuff, and people in learning and working with great minds and learning over the years everything I have, I'm in the self-empowerment business. Yes, I sell supplements. I sell natural supplements. I sell supplements that are sweet with stevia and monk fruit, no artificial colors, because that is my way. I'm giving you guys what I use for me that have helped me, because I'm a big believer in investing in my health, in my body, in my mindset. And that's what I'm doing with all of this. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, we see that you're from Colombia. CBD oils. I've tried the creams, man. I don't know. I don't know the CBD. A lot of people swear by it. I've really not have. I don't know. And I invest in the space. I don't know personally. I don't take it. I got offered a deal to actually come out with a supplement with it, with the Feed Me More Nutrition line, and I just said, if I don't use it, I can't. I don't believe in it personally. I think it works for people, but I need to know for a fact, and I don't. So I let other companies do that. Yeah, see, a lot of people are. That's what I'm saying. But it's not. It's just for me. I've tried it, and maybe I haven't tried the right ones. So, and that's a very possible situation. Do injuries hurt, and are they scary? Injuries hurt, yes. I'm sure there will be a Ryback has heat video at times, guys. The heat challenges, I'm not too interested in doing anything too crazy anymore on those after learning some of, I've learned that I don't think the extreme heat is particularly healthy. And I ain't trying to like go to the hospital and die. Like I love my life. I love my dogs. I love my family. Like I'm pretty happy. And I think of some people, if they're like, they can do it, and I'm not doing it enough, and I'm so busy, and that stuff makes you, I don't know if you guys know this or not, you got to build your tolerance up. This stuff makes you shit like crazy. I just have no interest in like shitting all the time with my asshole on fire. So it's not a pleasurable, I'm not enjoying doing it. So I'm just like, I don't need to do this. Why am I doing this? And with YouTube and like kind of suppression, I don't feel like my videos are being distributed great. Why would I do anything risking my health for something the video is not even going to do? And I've just found keeping everything around Feed Me More Nutrition does way better than branching out and doing the other stuff. So occasionally if something comes along and it might be fun, okay, but nothing too crazy. I didn't know there were earthquakes in New Zealand. Congratulations on being Mexicano. Huge accomplishment. Me llamo el hombre grande, alimentarme más. Tips for a well-developed lower chest. I just think throwing in a decline movement. Like I said, I like to do the flat back, and I think doing incline is a very, very important thing for a very well-developed chest. And throwing in a few sets of something on a decline movement, whether it be dumbbell decline, barbell decline, or a decline hammer strength, or even a decline machine. I think switching it up every once in a while, 3 or 4 sets of workout can be very beneficial. I love doing my push-ups on a Bosu ball. I think it gives you it works your core a little more in your stabilizer muscles, and I love the tension, and you can really get a good squeeze on those. I will say hello, Splash Junior. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Thank you very much. Hello, guys. Joseph, thank you very much. Good. I love the article on the beets and beetroot. We got a lot more blog content coming. I actually got to write another one this week. And I'm just trying to share some stuff that has helped me that I'm learned along the way and that I'm getting actual results with. And like I said, I just set another new PR tonight on the Stairmaster, and that I've added that since adding in the I've done the organic beetroots for a while, but adding in the organic golden beetroots, I've increased the amounts that I'm eating of it, and holy hell, it is a very real thing. And I like to just share that information. All the blog content is free on feedmemore.com as well. And that's on the menu, blogs, nutrition for that one in particular. We have weightlifting and supplementation on there as well. Thank you, Joseph. I love the Great Gully. He's a great guy. I think he's an incredible human being. Hello, hello, hello. No, I never considered. I used to just lift heavy stuff before I got into wrestling, and then I've lifted heavy my whole career. But you got to be very careful once you're wrestling. Wrestling is your bread and butter and your money, and that was too, and that was cool to train with Nick. I think I would do very well in that field personally, dedicating everything to it. But is that the smart move for me to make at 39 years old and I've gotten my health back completely? No. And there's no money in it. I don't think it's, I like training that way. And I like training for strength and endurance that applies to my sport and entertainment and wrestling with all of that. So I think that stuff is incredible. What all those people do on that. And I think I have some pretty solid numbers on everything too. So especially with being on only TRT in the normal ranges. I think, if you add drugs into that, I think I'm at a whole other level, but I would die early of a heart attack. So I think that's really dumb. I like living and I like being big, jacked and strong and not in pain. So, but it's, I don't know what, just with wrestling, you got to be very careful. Like you can do all those same movements. You got to be very careful with the amount when you start getting up into the high numbers. You're putting a lot of extra stress on your body, and with wrestling, you're hurt. Things are just adjusted, and it's a very dangerous game. Worst thing you could do as a wrestler is you're wrestling, and you're on TV, and you have a great spot, and you're making a lot of money, and then you go and lift and rip a muscle or pop a joint, or you know what I'm saying? And then you're like, well, how did you get hurt? Well, I was squatting 600 pounds or whatever the number, whatever, right? So there's a balance in all of this. I'm sending you back to Colombia, buddy. You're blocked. Just too many comments on Colombia. I said hello. I welcomed you. Hello, hello, hello. No, if you're fasting on a water fast, the shell shock will not break that. If you're doing a dry fast, obviously you can't take it because you can't take them. Thank you guys. Hello, hello, hello. All right, guys. I have to hop off here. But once again, I thank you for joining me and for all your questions. Feed Me More Nutrition, feedmemore.com, free face mask. Sign up for the emails and text messages. You get 25% off on feedmemore.com on that if you can check those out. And I'll have that in the description and the comments as well. Thank you very much, as always, for watching, and have a great evening, guys. Feed me more.